Hey, fellow humans. Welcome to the Virtual Presentation Skills Podcast. I'm Kimberly, your host, and today's show is a continuation of presentation fitness. We had 2 episodes this week, and this is the second one. This is a 10-minute mastery version, which is a much shorter show. We guarantee to deliver value in less than 10 minutes. Now, remember, this is the show where we mix professional wisdom, a dash of humor, and a lot of really cool brain science. Continuing on the presentation fitness track, I would love to share a couple of things with you that I am doing to continue to stay fit for these long, grueling days as a virtual and sometimes in-person presenter. I am absolutely crazy about AI. I am using AI to stay fit. One of them is the platform I'm recording on right now. This is a tool called Descript, and it's very simple to record right into the platform. You can record outside of the platform if you want to, but I've learned to record inside the platform now. And then you have all sorts of options for adding music, adding visuals, adding different types of backgrounds. So this is Descript. You can also create social media clips. About 10 clips or so only takes about 15 seconds. And then you've got all these crazy files that you can feed into your super AI agent and have your agent manage an entire year's worth of campaigning. I have 2 AI agents that I've built so far. One's a super AI agent, and I gave her a name. Her name is Ultraviolet, and she is managing the other agent and any of the other agents that I create moving forward. And they all talk to each other in a shared workspace, and they give me reports every single day on what's going on. When they're running a skill or running a script, they report back on what the progress was. There's all kinds of things going on in the background. But one of my chat GPTs is a bodybuilding coach. And some of you know I love the bodybuilding industry. I stepped out onto a stage a couple years ago, and a woman in the mid-50s doing something like that is pretty crazy, but it was a wonderful experience, and I really want to continue the experience. So I'm hoping if I can get these hormones settled, I'll be able to compete again in October. That's the plan. So that AI is actually sending me reminders every day about what my workouts are, the nutrition piece of bodybuilding and staying fit. And all of these details I'm sharing with you because they're very important for your presentation fitness and how you show up on that screen in the best 2D version of your 3D self. Now, there's a lot of things that we can do to build you out into the best 2D version of yourself, but that's in some of our training programs. So I will add links in the show notes to where you can access things like the group virtual office audit. Oh my gosh, if you have not joined us for one of those yet, please consider it. $87. It's less than a pair of shoes. Probably some people spend more than that per month at Starbucks or Dutch Bros or just sort of the more frivolous things in life. I know they might not be frivolous to you, but to me, spending $5 on a coffee just seems extremely frivolous, but I'm a frugal person. Anyway, $87, group virtual office audit, 30 minutes, 7 steps. And this is the foundation for success in your virtual journey. And you can even use some of the skills that we teach in that 30 minutes for on stage or in-person meetings. There's a lot you can adapt to pretty much any presentation situation. We're very focused in the virtual world because that's been my passion for over 20 years now. And I love it. I love everything about presenting online and communicating online, building teams online, team building in the virtual world. You name it, it just lights me on fire. So thank you for letting me get that out. Anyway, if you are in a person who needs help with your exercise regime and you're not able to afford a full-time coach for the year, I like to plug in a human coach in during certain times, like maybe every 2 months, meet with the coach to make sure that my workouts are going well, my angles are correct, which you can feed into the AI, but I really do love that human connection. So every couple of months, just reviewing my nutritional plan, having a human poke holes in the workouts that I'm doing and make sure that my form is correct and just making sure that I'm really on the right path. Having these little reminders during the day is golden for me. I get reminders during the day that will say, "Hey, Kimberly, don't forget you have a 3 o'clock meeting with Susie and you need to log in 15 minutes early." And, just those reminders during the day. In the beginning of the day, my super AI agent is just sending basically a list of all of the meetings and all of those action items that I can take a look at in a quick overview. And then I think, oh, okay, I would have forgotten about this. If it was just my human brain monitoring it, I probably would have forgotten about it. So it's getting really easy to be less stressed, in my opinion, because you've got help with the admin tasks, the reminders to work out, what kind of workouts you're doing, your marketing campaigns. Everything is getting really, really easy. And there isn't a steep learning curve. Once you build an app, for example, it does not take more than a couple of hours, honestly, to learn how to use it and then learn how to start training your super AI agent so that it understands how you would respond or how you would strategize or how you would build an executive summary. Things that we can do, I can accomplish all of those tasks myself, but goodness, they take hours or days or weeks sometimes for some of these projects to be built out correctly. And then the other thing that is really helping with my mental health is no friction. There's no friction with the AI. You build the AI in such a way that it understands the things that could potentially frustrate you in the pathway. And you don't have to wait 24 hours for a change order, charge order, whatever you want to call it. And that would happen with virtual assistants. They're typically in other countries. You might reach out and say, "I'd like this changed on the website. It's supposed to be a red X at the top right-hand side of the screen, not the left." And then you have to wait 24 hours for it to be done. Now it's done in seconds, less. Oh my goodness. I probably should not talk about this that much, but I'm so excited about it. And it helps with presentation fitness because I get to show up more calm and peaceful and feeling like I'm not just spinning my wheels. I am accomplishing real work. And then I have the time to spend more time with you, which is my passion, spending more time with humans, whether that's virtual or in person, combination of both for me. I get to use that good energy that God built me for and share it with the world. I can teach you so quickly how to come up to speed in the virtual world so that your next webinar, your next meeting, your next online interview, they all go extremely well. And I wouldn't say flawless until you practice a few times, but we can get you to that place where you just feel like you're on stage and you're in your good energy and you are just rocking it. And you get to use some of those God-given skills, which are really important. The world needs your message. And I know you feel it, but maybe you haven't had a clear pathway moving forward. And the group virtual office audit is just one of the easiest ways to start. You can meet me, you can meet my team, you can better understand the details that are so crucial to your success. It's no longer a nice to have. It's a must have training. Before COVID, this was probably a nice to have. It's no longer just nice to have. It's crucial. You really need these details. And sure, you can find a lot of the information free on YouTube or you can Google. We give a lot of information away free as well. A lot of checklists and a lot of just email coaching sessions. You can sign up for a free email training. I'll put the links in the show notes, and let's do a better job of staying happy and mindful and full of good energy as we're thinking about our presentation fitness and how we show up in the best 2D version of our 3D selves. I can't wait to meet you in the next episode where we go live from the waist up.